The Trojan Horse is one of the most enduring tales from Greek mythology. It is a story of cunning, deception, and ultimately conquest. The story takes place during the Trojan War, a conflict between the Greeks and the Trojans over the beautiful Helen. After a decade of fighting, the Greeks devised a plan to end the stalemate. They built a giant wooden horse and left it at the gates of Troy, pretending to sail away in defeat. The Trojans, believing the horse to be a gift, brought it inside their city walls. Hidden inside the hollow belly of the horse were Greek warriors. Under the cover of night, they emerged from their hiding place and opened the city gates to the returning Greek army. Troy was sacked and burned, its people slaughtered or enslaved. The Trojan horse has since become a symbol of deception and the dangers of trusting one's enemies. But how much of this iconic tale is rooted in historical fact, and how much is the product of myth and legend? The Trojan War, believed to have taken place sometime between the 13th and 12th centuries BC, is generally accepted as a historical event. Archaeological evidence suggests that the city of Troy, located in modern-day Turkey, was indeed destroyed by fire around that time. However, the exact details of the war and the role of the Trojan horse are still debated among historians and archaeologists. Some scholars believe that the Trojan horse may have been a literal siege engine, perhaps a battering ram disguised as a horse. Others suggest it was a metaphorical representation of a natural disaster, such as an earthquake, that weakened Troy's defenses. The use of deception in warfare was not uncommon in the ancient world, so a cunning strategy like the Trojan horse is not entirely implausible. Our primary literary sources for the Trojan War are the epic poems the Iliad and the Odyssey, attributed to the Greek poet Homer. While these works are considered literary masterpieces, they are also blends of history, mythology, and poetic license. Homer's account tells of the Trojan horse and the Greeks' cunning strategy. He describes the horse's construction, the hiding of the warriors, and the fall of Troy. The Roman poet Virgil, in his epic poem the Iliad, further elaborated on the Trojan horse story. Virgil's version emphasizes the Trojans' naivety and the tragic consequences of their decision to bring the horse into their city. It's important to note that these accounts were written centuries after the supposed events of the Trojan War and were likely influenced by oral traditions and storytelling. Section 4. Unearthing Troy, Archaeology and the Search for Evidence. Archaeological excavations at the site of Troy beginning in the 19th century have unearthed evidence of a fortified city that suffered multiple destructions and rebuildings. While archaeologists have found evidence of fires and battles consistent with a siege, they have not discovered any conclusive proof of the Trojan horse itself. The lack of physical evidence, however, does not necessarily disprove the story. Wooden structures like the horse would have decayed long ago in the damp soil. Additionally, the passage of time, natural disasters, and human activity could have destroyed any remaining traces. Section 5. The enduring legacy cultural impact of the Trojan horse. Whether based on a real event or a product of imagination, the story of the Trojan horse has had a profound and lasting impact on Western culture. It has served as a cautionary tale about the dangers of trusting one's enemies and the importance of vigilance in the face of deception. The phrase Trojan horse has become synonymous with any seemingly harmless gift or offer that conceals a dangerous intent. It has also inspired countless works of art, literature, and film, keeping the legend alive for centuries. The story continues to resonate with audiences today, reminding us of the timelessness of human nature and the enduring power of storytelling.